Hi, this is Andrea Gibson here with Reminisce. I'm excited to share with you today this quick, easy, fun card using the new line Happy Fall. Before we get started, I want to show you some of the other cards and projects I did using the 15 new lines from Reminisce. So Reminisce has 15 new lines here at the show. Starting on the left, there's 2 travel lines, New England and Nashville, Game Day Soccer, Horseplay, KS Inspired. There's 3 Halloween lines. You can see projects there from all 3 lines. Aurora, beautiful Northern Lights papers and stickers. 3 Christmas lines and 2 fall lines. In addition to the tea light card that we're creating today, I did 2 other lantern cards using tea lights. And at the end of the class, I'll show these 2 you lit up. But the one on the right is from the Silver Screen line, and the one on the left is the Aurora line. If you have any questions or would like any additional information or photos on any of these projects, you can email Reminisce. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, before we get started, I want to make sure you have everything you need. You're going to need a paper trimmer with a cutting and scoring blade or scoreboard, adhesive, and a pair of scissors. Then in the kit that you received, you should have a 12 by 12 sticker sheet. Right now this is a cutout, but when you receive it in your store later, it will be a sticker sheet. So 12 by 12 cutout, 12-inch piece of leaf paper, 6 by 5 3/4, a black silhouette of a leaf, a tea light, a small piece of transparency, and a piece of orange tulle. So the first piece we're going to use is your 12-inch leaf piece. Now I use this as my front, so I'm going to just go ahead and score on the back. So we're going to score this a 5 3/4 and 11 1/2. And then we're going to take the silhouette of the leaf and lay it over the top. It will only fit one way, so just make sure you get it lined up. And then these are currently 6 by 6 inch squares, so you're going to need to trim. You can see mine hangs down the bottom and on this right side here. So I'm going to go ahead and just trim a little bit off. And then line it back up and make sure it fits. Perfect. Okay, now I have a piece of scratch paper I'm just going to put underneath my leaf while I adhere the tool. So again, whatever side, if this is the front, you're on the back side here, and you're just going to take your adhesive. I like the mono adhesive because it's clear. And then you're just going to go around the leaf. And then you're going to take your orange tool. Oh, before we attach your orange tool is 6 inches wide, so you want to go ahead and trim that down. So it's a little bit less than 5 3/4. So I already trimmed mine, but you can go ahead and just trim about 1/4 of an inch off of the side of your piece of tool. Then once you have done that, you're just going to attach your orange tool. So I try to make sure it's not going off the left-hand side or off the bottom. You can always trim it later if it does. Flatten it out. And then you'll take your adhesive and just go around the leaf again. And this was just personal preference. I just decided that the tool is so thin it was hard to see with one layer of tool. So that's why we just gave you an extra long piece so that then you can fold it over. That way you can start to see the orange there. And then you're going to go around it one last time. And then attach your silhouette over the top. Again, this should line up perfectly. Then once you have that, you can either use your scissors or your paper trimmer and cut off the edge of this tool. Now we're going to go ahead and fold this along the score lines that you created earlier. So you should have a 1/2 inch flap here on the end. And then you're going to take your leaf paper, and this is 6 inches by 5 3/4. So you're going to want to make sure that you get the 6 inches sides lined up. If you put it on there and it's too short, then it's going the wrong way. So just make sure that you have a 6 inch piece going horizontally. Always nice to have an extra refill on hand. And then you're going to attach your 6 inch piece like that. Okay, now the next thing you're going to want to do on your cutout piece is go ahead and decide which one of these you want to be your saying on your sticker. So on the examples I used, on one of mine I used the Happy Fall, and the other one I used the Grateful, Thankful, and Blessed. So you can use any one of these. So just go ahead and take a minute and cut out whichever one of these you'd like to use for the inside. While you're cutting out your sticker, I'm just going to quickly show you what my cards look like flattened. So you can see this is the sticker, the Grateful, Thankful, and Blessed on this one, and the Happy Fall on this one. And you can see they're adhered mostly towards the front, about 2/3 of the way down, so that way later I have space to put my tea light right behind my sticker. So once you have your sticker cut out, for this one I'm just using the pumpkin spice and everything nice. And you're going to take your piece of transparency and just go ahead and fold it up about 1 inch. There's no need to measure. The longer side you're going to adhere to your sticker. Just in the middle, flush with the bottom edge. And then peel off the other side. Adding more adhesive to the bottom where we're going to attach to the card. And then I'm going to go ahead and attach this again about 2/3 of the way down from the top. And there you have your card. Once you have your card complete and you add your tea light, this is what your card should look like. If you're noticing it's hard to see the light on your card, try moving the sticker out more towards the front of the card. I also wanted to share with you the lantern cards that I did. The back one is using the Silver Scream line, and the front is the Aurora line. Thanks so much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed our Happy Fall card.